Chasing moonlights. Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, 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 hello. How are you all doing? I hope your day has been good. It's Friday, but it's cold. Wow, it is freezing. How are you keeping warm? It is freezing. How are you keeping warm? It's freezing. How are you keeping warm? How are you keeping warm, people? How are you keeping warm? Jesus Christ is Lord. It is cold. Feels like, what do you call it now? Winter come early, because this season is supposed to be autumn, right? But it feels more like winter. So it looks like we're going to have a long winter. So, guys, brace yourself up. See me, layered. Inside, I have a singlet. I'm wearing this to cover my neck, and then I'm wearing this as well. You don't want to see my legs. I'm wearing socks, inner socks, and it's just November. I wonder what's going to happen in February. Wow, guys, it is freezing. But anyway, how was your day? How was Friday for you? I hope it was all right. Yeah, it's time for me to do something to this hair, to be honest. This is my natural hair. So many of you, some of you may or may not know, I had a haircut in, when was that? January, yeah, January 22, 2024 now, isn't it? Yeah. I think it was January 2022. I had a haircut. Yeah, January 22. It was 2 years ago. And honestly, it took me 2 years to make up my mind I wanted to cut my hair. And let me make you guys laugh. So prior to that time I had cut my hair, I had been growing my hair for over 20 years. I hadn't cut it at all. And my hair wasn't growing. You see, that's the part. It was just stuck at a particular level. It was just stuck. Like, it wasn't growing taller. It wasn't growing. It was just there. And I just figured out, wow, it's been 20 years since I had a haircut last. I think I would just give it a go again, and maybe my hair will grow a lot more better. Now, I will make you laugh. My husband has never seen me on a haircut before. I met him, I had my hair, and we've been married all these years, and I had my hair. So I thought that the fair thing to do would be to, pre-warn him or to give him some kind of notice to say, okay, this is what I want to do. Get used to it. I don't know. Let me see if I can share this live. I'm not sure I was able to share my live. One moment, please. This is a very funny story. So, let's see if it's public here. What was? Let's be 52. Just a bit. I'm just trying to share my live and make it public, because on my personal page it goes to just friends. So I'm just editing the audience. Okay, it's public. Yeah, fantastic. So, as I was saying, I decided to kind of like say to him that, okay, baby love, I want to cut my hair. And guess what? I gave him notice for a year. Like, I literally was telling him every year, every other week, and I would just say it, and I think I'm getting closer to the conclusion that I'm going to have a haircut. I am going to have a haircut, I am going to have a haircut. And I kept saying it and saying it and saying it for almost a year, like a year, literally a year. Since 2021, I was like telling him, I think I'm going to cut my hair. I think I'm going to cut my hair. I think I'm going to cut my hair. It even got to a stage where it was looking like as if I was just saying it and I didn't have the courage to do it. dear people watching me today. I told him, I gave him a lot of notice, and one day I woke up in January 2022. I decided that today was the day. And it was in January 2022. I just made up my mind that very day. Okay, I'm going to cut the haircut. But I didn't want to tell him that I was going because I knew that if I had said I am actually going to have this haircut, he probably may not believe me because I've said it for so long that he thought I was actually now joking. I then go to the barber shop. I told him a lie. I said I'm going to take a walk. That I'm going for a walk. He was like, oh wow, you hardly take walks. What's bringing this? I'm like, well, I just feel like I want to give it a go. So let me just so I go for this walk. I have booked an appointment prior to that day. I go there and I sorry. I get to the barber shop and the barbers were like, oh, are you sure you want to have your hair cut? Wow, many women would die for this kind of hair. I'm like, oh well, I'm tired. It's 20 years now and I just fancy looking different. And the guy was like, are you sure? Are you sure? I'm like, excuse me, I want to have my hair cut. Are you going to cut my hair or not? Then he said, how low do you want me to go? And I just told him how low he wanted him to go. And I recall the faces of people in the salon, in the barbering salon. They were like, oh, wow. Because even though my hair wasn't very long, it was very full. And it wasn't so bad. I just personally thought that it should be longer, given that it was 20 years of growth, 20 years of care, 20 years of looking after, right? So I I go, I have a haircut and I finish having my haircut. The barber tells me I'm such a brave person, for actually sitting down to cut this hair and all of that. Anyway, actually, ah, so I then come home and I'm laughing now, but it wasn't funny at the time. Like it was funny, but it was not funny. I get into the house and my husband sees me. He's like, what? Where did you go? I said, I went to have my hair cut. Ah, I didn't realize there was a meeting now. I see there's a meeting in my community. Oh, okay. Let me just tell my story and during that meeting. Anyway, so I come home and he's looking, he's like, what did you do? Is this you? Like, he was in utter shock. He's like, but you said you were going for a walk. How come you had your haircut? And I'm like, well, I was going for a haircut. I wasn't telling the truth. I knew that if I thought that if I said it, you would think that I was just joking. And that's how I went and had a haircut. And the guy was staring at me for weeks because he couldn't believe that this was me and how I that who is this my wife? Is she the one? I'm not sure. But anyway, that's how I had my haircut. And this is January 22. Yeah, 2 years. I cut it again anyway. I had blue cut till November last year. So no, yeah, November. How am I forgetting like this? Yes, till November last year because no, November 2022. Yes, it was November. I didn't cut my hair again since November 2022, so I've been growing it. And there you go. This is my natural hair, my natural twists. So it's technically a year old. But anyway, yeah, that's it. The story behind my hair. But that's not why I'm here today. I enjoy what I do because I know you want to know what I do. I enjoy what I do, helping and supporting working parents to start and set up their own online business with the ultimate goal of allowing them to break free, should they wish to, from the 9 to 5 grind. That is what I do. So it's the weekend, it's Friday, and I just came out to say this. That is what I do. If you don't know me, that's what I do. So if you're catching the replay, this is what I do. If you're interested in finding out more, that's my website there, and that is my goal. So you just register on my website, and I can guide you on your journey. I can show you the path to getting what to starting what you can do, to starting to build a legacy for yourself and for your family. I can do that for you if you are ready. It's Friday, so many things are happening. It's the weekend. Although my weekend is jam packed, in my area is the Christmas lights turn on today. No, Saturday or Sunday. Although I've been hearing rumors that it has been cancelled, and that would be so sad because my daughter was really looking forward to that experience. So we'll find out more tomorrow. But in any case, I hope that you're preparing to have a lovely weekend, and I will be out here again tomorrow with my group to talk in more detail about the business. So stay tuned, 4:30 p.m. UK time tomorrow afternoon. Join us here live on my pages, and finally hear from others as well, and hear me talk about what I do as a digital business owner. So till then, good night.